Hey, man. Hey, we found it. It's Choppertown.
We found Choppertown, man.
Choppertown, man.
Welcome to Choppertown!
My name's James Fish Alcorn. My company name's Alleyway Customs, and we're out of Jacksonville, Florida. Alleyway does full custom bike builds, paintwork, fabrication, hand-tooled leather, upholstery. We do everything. The ones we brought to this show is a 1982 FXS chopper. We call that one the root beer bike. We also have a 1947 knucklehead, pretty standard bobber. Then we have our 1942 WLA, the Folsom Flathead, and we had the bike I just completed last year for the People's Champ and Born Free, my 51 Panhead Francine. That bike was designed and built for the Born Free show in California, and the reason I feel like that's relevant is because that's a very specific period of years that those bikes are for. You know, manual brakes, very of the era, and that bike was something that would have been built, in my opinion, it's my twist of the really early choppers, late 50s, early 60s, before you had extended front ends and really cut frames up and stuff like that. But the premise of that bike was a paint style that I believe Arlen Ness kind of founded, and that was kind of a two-tone, one side of the bike being one color, the other side of the bike being another color. I just did it really kind of subtle. So one side of the bike's tangerine candy, and the other side of the bike's root beer candy. And then it kind of went from there, built a lot of the stuff out of stainless, and just kept, as we continued into that competition, we were forced to keep getting crazier and crazier. So we did all the sand casting, the headlights, the taillights, the foot pegs, the kicker pedals, you know, all that stuff, and just tried to find some balance and making it all flow together, you know. Originally the bike was going to be a lot more mellow bobber, and I was going to do a dual headlight setup, but once it went to a full custom chopper, shiny chrome, everything, I wanted to condense the dual headlight idea to combine it where both headlights fit within the springs of the Springer. So you can't see, they don't stick out, they don't look like a big, you know, praying mantis head or anything. They're stuck in the front end. And we do so many different styles of bikes, but my passion is with those older bikes. I really like the bobber style. I don't really, I like a very rideable motorcycle, where it will handle and be nimble, perform well, where you're not really, I mean, I have had longer bikes, but I prefer not to really wrestle them too much if you don't have to, you know, but it's also important for them to look cool too, you know, so usually no front brake, you know, usually really streamlined, stripped down, you know, nothing too crazy, but very, very rideable, you know. I like the Indian Larry, Paul Cox style, Cole Foster, the Salinas Boys stuff, where the bikes look like they really flow and everything works together, you know. Man, it's super cool. You guys got a great building and a great batch of people. You know, there's bikes that go from all different spectrums inside. So it's a lot to see, and it's a very presentable event. You guys did a great job. Thank you so much for having us, and check us out at Alleyway Customs. Thank you.
Hey, we're the Chill Bunnies, and you're watching Born to Ride.
We're the Chill Bunnies from North Carolina. I'm Danielle.
I'm Olivia. I'm Stephanie.
And yeah, we're just a bunch of chicks that are all over the country now that just like the same stuff, whether it's vans, bikes, cool cars, and we just hang out and have a good time and sell some pretty dope shirts. Okay, well, the Chill Bunnies is just, it's about for all the girls that love the same stuff. It's not a club, it's not any of that, it's just a lifestyle group that enjoys bikes, vans, cars.
Whether if you ride in the back with your man, or just like it, anybody can kind of just come and hang out.
Yeah, we don't hate on anyone. We just want everyone to have a good time and enjoy what we're doing here. Yeah, it's mind-blowing to me. I mean, I'm glad they like it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, if we can keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, it's amazing how the internet works. Like, we have some people from Mississippi that came here with us, and like we just met them from the Chill Bunnies page.
Yeah.
That's amazing that you can connect with people that are into the same stuff as you. So
yeah, that's the neatest thing is like now we have people from Idaho, Utah, Texas, we're meeting girls all over that love the same stuff, that want to be a part of it and support each other and create a sisterhood that just love the same common interests. Jason started the Chill Bunnies, and it was just a group of friends that created a group that liked to ride, and they enjoyed the same thing, the same culture, and it just kind of grew from there. And he just wants to create a group of friends that enjoy the same thing and grow and expand just like we are. Our community, well, we love it because it's just so big, it's all over, and that's the cool thing. It's beautiful out there, it's gorgeous, the best places to ride. We have the Tail of the Dragon, we have Born Free, well, Freeborn.
We have the mountains and the beach.
Yeah, you have the mountains. And you can do it like in one day.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. You can wake up at the beach and then end up in the mountains.
It's great for riding anything, vans, choppers, whatever.
Yours?
Yeah, she has an El Camino, which is pretty.
And you have a pretty sick van.
Yeah, I have a 95 van. I'm not sure what we can say on here, but her El Camino is pretty bitchin'.
You can get in touch with us through Instagram at Chill Bunnies or Chill Bunnies, and you can also reach us on Facebook at Chill Bunnies as well.
Cemer. I have Freakshow Fabrication down in Fort Myers, Florida. It's a custom shop. We make parts, art, build motorcycles, full fabrication, some paint, hot rods, stuff like that. So a lot of the guys, they have a lot of my parts on, like you said. Shift knobs, grips. I've done a lot of fabrication like the sissy bars, seats, bits and bots and odds and ends. Some of them have my paint jobs on them. Just a little bit of everything, really. A lot of my inspiration comes from a lot of the older magazines. You know, we have a huge collection of them, so we're always looking for inspiration from a lot of the greats, a lot of the older guys, you know, from the 70s and the 60s. And then just some of it's just kind of comes out of my head, really. I mean, just try to be different, try to do something that you haven't seen before. Some kooky stuff. Keep it fun. Oh, Choppertown's been a great show so far. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of good people have shown up. A lot of great motorcycles, great vendors. It's like a weird little family, little dysfunctional family that we all have here, and it's just a lot of fun to get to see your friends, meet new friends, you know, make new friends. Meet new people, see some really cool bikes that you haven't seen before, and it's been a good time. It's a good vibe going on. No flex zone. It's been a lot of fun, you know. There's all walks of life kind of coming in there. There's been a lot of people from older people to young people to kids to, you know, families are in there checking it out and stuff, and it's cool. It's cool, and everyone is appreciating the old school stuff, kind of the way it used to be, and seeing a lot of the bikes and the art and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Like, you know, you hear all the stories from a lot of these guys and some of the old timers. You know, oh, I had this bike back in the day, or oh, it reminds me of this chopper I had, and it's pretty cool. It's neat to see a lot of these guys. You see their faces light up when they see something that you've done, and they can relate to it, and you hear a bunch of fun old stories and stuff. It's pretty cool. It makes you feel good, you know. It's important for people like me and some of my other my peers, I guess you could say, and you know, people I work with, that to reach out to the younger crowd, because I mean, let's just face it, you know, that's who's going to carry this on for us, and the people that are going to be our customers, and people that are going to keep riding motorcycles and keeping it alive, especially with custom choppers and stuff like that. The old dudes just aren't riding them anymore, or you know, it's time to kind of move on to another generation, I guess. So it is really cool when you see younger people that are interested in this to kind of like keep it going. Just to have something from Mondo, like, he's a legend really in the industry. Paco, I mean, we all use their parts, all of us do. And then obviously a little bit of money is nice, and it was cool for them to donate to stuff and put it towards it. No, absolutely, get you a little excited, you know, you could have an opportunity to win you know, and stuff like that. So that's cool. You know, a lot of us base our stuff off of something that they've done, or something that they did back in the day, or inspiration from it, or you know, something to take from what they did. So it is cool to potentially get a little bit of something from them. I mean, he is, I mean, he's the godfather of choppers. I mean, that's what they call him, you know, and I mean, heck, even my Triumph in there has an old Denver Springer on it from back in the 70s. So, I mean, it's stuffed around. I mean, the parts they used to make was great. I mean, those are the parts that you seek out as like a chopper guy if you're looking for stuff. So, like, to have that little bit of, like, pay it forward to like us, it's kind of carrying on his torch, because I mean, he probably feels the same way after he's gone. They're tired and doesn't want to do it anymore. There's got to be someone else that has to keep it going, or we're going to lose this type of stuff, and it's just going to kind of fade to the wayside. So to have that, it feels good. It's a very, very cool feeling to have someone that's such a prevalent person in the industry to want to support us little guys out here. Oh, me and Eric actually have a fairly good relationship. He comes down to my shop and shoots a lot. I've always got new bikes for him. We've known each other for a while. He's a good guy, man, and he's really trying to make cool things happen, to get people together and to make shows like this happen, or bring these motorcycles to the public, or really get them out there. He's a great guy. I like him. You know, he's got a lot of passion. And, he does. We're really happy to have Erick Runyon aboard the ride. Yeah, you're lucky to have him. Yeah. He's a hard worker, and he's really trying to do some stuff. But you can get a hold of me probably through, the easiest thing is my Instagram, which is Freakshow Fab. And yeah, that's probably the easiest way to get through.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back with more Choppertown, Born to Ride, and Thunderball Bay.
Welcome to Choppertown!
Well, Choppertown Live is about not only motorcycles, it's about the lifestyle. It's about the culture. It's choppers, it's hot rods, it's custom vans, skateboards, surfboards. It's all about that lifestyle from the 70s, early 80s. And you know, like I said earlier, we've got builders that are world renowned. We got some guys that are building stuff in their garage. It was a builder's invitational. We've been working on this for about 4 months. We got together with Zach from Choppertown movie. Everybody knows the movies. They're kind of a cult phenomenon. And we're working together with him to put together a live show to kind of bring that to another level. And we've managed to talk Mondo into building us a custom one-off Springer, 16 over front end. That's going to be going to the Builder's Choice Award, which is handed out tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We're going to have all the builders vote on their favorite build. And the Builder's Choice Award is called the Bill Dodge Award of Excellence. Bill Dodge can't be working with us because of his recent accident, but what I'll be doing is I'll be taking pictures of his bikes for the top 4, and he's going to just say the final say who the Builder's Choice Award is. Now, the Builder's Choice Award winner, they're going to get $1,000 courtesy of FTW. We're also going to get the Springer front end, and Paco, the legendary Paco, is giving us a frame, hardtail frame. So whoever that lucky winner is tomorrow at 4 o'clock, they're going to walk home with a handful of awesome stuff, and they're already halfway there on their next build. Well, I think a lot of these young builders are, you know, whether they admit it or not, they're influenced by these old legendary guys. You know, we've got the old guys and we've got the young guys, but they're all influenced by the Mondos and the Pacos and stuff. So if we can get those names behind what we're doing and add some authenticity, it's not that what we're doing is fake, but if they're on board with us, they're on board with us. So, it's really worked out well for us. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go behind all these bikes. And I think it's important for me, with the talent that I have as a photographer, to make sure we get these bikes on the proverbial film. So the least I can do is get one really nice or 2 really nice studio shots of their bikes to give back to them as a thank you. Well, it's like a surfer looking for the next wave. I don't really know what I'm looking for until I see it. I'm looking for something that is unique, that catches my eye, that I know it excites me as a a photographer and a motorcycle enthusiast, I think if it excites me, it's going to excite other people as well. So it could be that $100,000 machine built by Indian Larry and his team, or it could be that garage-built motorcycle that, you know, the guy's been sacrificing life with his family and work to get that thing done. You know, it's not always about the exterior look. There's a lot of story behind these motorcycles as well. So if I can get great pictures of these bikes to help push that story along, then I've done my job. Man, I think they were gracious enough to give us this building. We were going to start out in a tent in the corner of the property here at Thunder by the Bay. Once they realized what we were doing, they said, we think you're going to need more room. Go ahead and use this building. And then I went in to a meeting a couple weeks ago, and they said, now how much building are you going to need? And I said, we're going to need all of it. And I don't think they kind of grasped what we're going to do here. They had no idea that, you know, what we're doing is kind of unique to the area anyway. Nobody else is doing it. So we threw them the floor plan, we put it together, and everybody seems very excited about it. The non-chopper people, the bagger people, the old school, the young guys, everybody's digging what we're doing here, and we're hoping to really expand this and maybe take this on the road in the future. You know, this is only the first step, and I've already, you know, you learn from your mistakes. It's not really mistakes, but we can always learn to do what we can do better. So I've already got ideas for the next one, so if everybody likes what we're doing now, wait till the next one. Now, man, I'm just proud to be born riding. I'm proud to be able to represent these guys. I understand the talent and the artistry it takes to build these motorcycles. So as a photographer, my job is to get those in pictures and really represent and celebrate what those guys can do. So hopefully we can just keep pushing on from here and keep doing great things.